Good morning, folks. How are you doing? Welcome back to Football Digest Daily. It got 3 days, 4 days to Christmas, man. I'm excited about that one because my club is not making me happy anymore. Yeah? So I cannot look forward to Christmas, mazeju. Yo. Yeah, as an Arsenal fan, nikubaya, man. Yo, nikubaya. Alright, so we had Matchweek. Is it 14? I don't even know which Matchweek was happening this week. That's how fucked up I am as an Arsenal fan right now. But we had some very interesting games. I'll just talk about a couple of them. Where do I start? Liverpool beating Crystal Palace 7-0 at Selhurst Park. I gotta be honest, I kinda knew Liverpool maybe will win that one, but by 7 goals margin, nah, that one, didn't see that one coming. Yo, sikuona ikikuja, to be honest. I didn't see that one coming. That was dope, man. That was dope. And Liverpool now go to Christmas wakiwa top of the table. Yeah, and they are playing really well. That's the most worrying thing. You know, the Premier League is all crazy right now, but Liverpool are just cruising through. Like nothing is happening at all. They've been consistent toka game week 1 to date. So deservedly, they of course deserve to be at the top of the table. And that is, of course, good to see for the Cops. And it is what it is. Then on Saturday, we had Southampton taking on Manchester City, another game which was kind of interesting. I didn't see that one much, but Manchester City won it 1-0. You kind of feel like, yeah, Southampton now have lost 2 games, or failed to win 2 games in a row after their consistent form or run of games. Kind of rocks them a little bit as they get to Christmas, you know. Then after that, we had Everton taking on Arsenal, a game which I thought, honestly, like, okay, I kind of knew like to struggle, but see venye tulicheza, man. Squeeze tuna struggle way too much. Everton were just poor, man, and we just can't beat anyone. Mazi, Everton were there for the taking, man. They were there for the taking. It's crazy, man. I don't get it as an Arsenal fan. As an Arsenal fan by this, akili yangu iko all over the place. It's all over the fucking place, man. It's crazy. So we lost again, and we have now scored 12 goals. 12 goals in how many games? 15 games. If I'm not wrong, I think tuko Matchweek 15, matches Matchweek 15. We have scored only 12 goals. That is less than a goal per game. Less than a goal per game. Jana Manu alifunga bao 6. Half of the goals we've scored so far, a whole season, he scored in 1 game. That's how crazy it has been for us. And again, again, we saw Willian doing whatever he's been doing this whole season. You know, as much as I don't want Arteta to be sacked, because I feel like this is a cycle that's going to be going on and on and on, where we get a manager, he comes and does something good with the club or with the guys, and then 6 months down the line, in a turn haywire, inakuwa all terrible, and we want him to go. Yeah, we did the same with Unai Emery, now we want to do the same with Arteta. But some things that Arteta is doing, man, they just don't make any sense. Like in the game against Everton, Willian had a very poor first half. Absolutely poor first half. But Monday, alimaliza 90 minutes. Alimaliza 90 minutes. Nketiah was doing fuck all in that pitch, man. Look, I had no problem with Nketiah starting, okay? Maybe, alright, cool. Amekuwa kifunga mabao. Maybe apewa start. But boy, did he squander that chance. He squandered that chance as much as anyone can, man. As in, yo, kuna ball na fulani na kumbuka aliyokea na Kirantieni. The way he squandered that one, you liniambia everything I wanted to know about that game, bana. That's why I knew, like, sisi hapa hatuwezi, man. Hatuwezi. And you know, when Arteta sticks with the likes of Willian and they fail to perform, then there's not much you can argue for him. There's not much you can say for him. As in, vitu za kumtetea zinaenda kazi meisha. Ate hajisaidii, and now, of course, the management has come out to say that it's backing Arteta. And maybe most definitely we're not going to be firing him. But, you know, you support someone until you can't in this Premier League, man. You believe in a manager until you don't believe in him anymore. So, well, we may say Arteta, we want him to stay right now, but we might be saying something different 2 weeks down the line. Because we're going to be playing Chelsea next. Of course, we have a Carabao Cup match. By this, you can kesho manikesho kutwa. Of which you are siyesabu, because that's an L. Imewekwa kando tuende tuchukue. But Chelsea is the team we're going to be playing on Saturday, Boxing Day. After that, Brighton. 2 games, and then we close the year, man. I can't wait for this year to end, man. Oh, this year imekuwa the epitome of fuckery, man. From everything. Coronavirus, my own Arsenal. Kila kitu imekuwa too fucked up, man. Fucked up. So for me as an Arsenal fan, tuseme season sina like ambitions that is kuingia top 4. I don't think we'll make top 4, to be honest. I mean, we are a couple of points above relegation zone. I don't want to say we're going to get relegated because we'll not get relegated. Sisi ni Arsenal bana. Tusisa, unajua, sometimes in the midst of all this chaos, we forget that this is Arsenal. It's one of the biggest club in England. So there's no way you're getting relegated. But boy, my God, as in ile kazi inatungoja next year ni mingi sana. And for me, everything for me as an Arsenal fan is pegged on January. Whatever we do in January in terms of strengthening the squad and getting off the deadwood will tell me a lot about the ambitions we have as this club. Because to rock bottom. And this is why you get tested. This is why you get to see exactly how the management perceives this club. In terms of ambitions, in terms of getting us to a place where you can compete again. This is why we get to see. Ndio maana January mimi January niko naingoja sana. Nione watafanya nini, because I'm waiting to see what these motherfuckers will do. They better bring in guys like Bundia in this club and Awar and everybody else who can attack. And let me say something about Willian, which I don't think I've ever said. You know, when Willian was being linked with Arsenal, I didn't want him to come because at the same time you were being linked with Coutinho. Yeah? And for me, if I was looking for a wide player, I would not have even gone for either of the two. I would not have gone for Willian. I would not have gone for Coutinho. If I'm looking for a wide player, I would have gone straight for Zaha. And I can say this again, I think Arsenal made a mistake signing Pepe over Zaha. As in, hiyo nimeshakubali. That was a mistake that was done. Another mistake which I kind of feel like was done, looking at how these guys have performed after that, is selling of Martinez. I think ilikuwa blunder. That's why we started beating ourselves. That's why the rain started beating us. Apple. So Willian, we bought Willian, then I was like, okay, cool, fine, ni Willian, okay. So how can I rationalize this? So Willian last year, or 1920 season, he was among the best creators in the Premier League. I think he was the top 10. Alikuwa number 7. Among the best creators, or the guys who create the most chances in the Premier League. So I thought, okay, cool. So maybe you anaweza kuja atengeneze vitu mbili tatu. Whoa, lo. The way it has turned out, man, I have no clue. I have no idea how the hell this has come to be, man. Willian has been terrible. And to add insult to injury, he has only one shot on target this whole season. One shot on target. Nakwambia kuna deals mbili zilifanywa Arsenal zinanipea vibe ya Torres. One ni Willian na Aubameyang wananipea vibe za Torres mbaya sana. Mimi kwanza naona Aubameyang akikuza ball na kumka tu Torres. Hizo vibes zinaudhi bana. So yeah, that's what it is, man. Arsenal, for me as an Arsenal fan, this season nangoja tu tumalize somewhere maybe top 7. Tukijaribu sana top 7 ama top 10. Alafu tuone itakuwaje, man. Maybe Europa League tukinunua the right guys who might go ahead and challenge for it. I don't know shit as far as Arsenal goes, man. But in January, I repeat again, in January, itaniambia vitu mingi sana. It is what it is. Then on Sunday, we had two very interesting games. We had Leicester City going to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and they won 2-0. Now, the interesting bits about this game is the fact that Mourinho has lost or has won, how many? Has never lost, by the way, to Brendan Rodgers in their last 7 meetings. He has never lost to him as a coach. On the other hand, Brendan Rodgers has won 6 out of the 7 last meetings in the Premier League he has had with Tottenham. So a very interesting game, you say, because if you look also at the two guys, they look like the guys who are kind of, you would say, contending for the title, right? I mean, they have been quite consistent. And for Leicester to go to that stadium and win 2-0, to beat Mourinho and not even let Mourinho score, that tells a lot, man. If you have not been looking at Leicester City differently, now you should. If you have never looked at Brendan Rodgers as being a decent coach, now you should. I think for me that told it all. And I feel like yesterday Tottenham walipata their match. You know, guys who are hungry, compact, decisive, aggressive, and lethal attacking wise. Leicester City and all that and then some. It's crazy, man. And so Leicester won 2-0. Tottenham, a team has had a very good run in the last couple of game weeks now, have lost 2 games in a row. I gotta be honest, that kind of shakes you a little bit. That will shake them a little bit. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they're gonna tackle out in the Boxing Day. I can't recall who they're gonna be playing against. And for Leicester to win that one, man, I think for me, I would put them as among the guys who might be contending for the title. Yeah, so Leicester City won 2-0 against Spurs. That was huge. Jimmy Vardy with the pen and forcing another own goal against Alderweireld. That was dope from Leicester City. Then we had the Roses Derby. Now this one, let me tell you something. Let me tell you my venye nimekuwa nikifuata Man United kiplani. Nimekuwa nikiangalia tu results twao. So I don't give a fuck about what Man United were doing in game week 4. Toka tupige Man United, trajectory zote zimekuwa absolutely parallel. Like trajectory ya Manchester United when wameenda since we beat them and how we've been since we beat them. Oh my god, complete opposite. Hivi. Ya Man U inaenda kipande, unaona ile line graph? Ya Man U inaenda kipanda. Sisi tunaenda kushuka. Crazy shit, man. So United started this thing where wakati nilianza ku take notice of United. Hiyo time nyingine sikuwa naangalia. Nilianza game ya Southampton. So Southampton were very good at that point in time. Walikuwa wanacheza vizuri sana. They were in red hot form. Man United goes to St. Mary's. They are trailing 2-0 at halftime. I'm like, yeah, this is it. Hawa watakula hawa. Southampton watapiga United. Ati Man United watoke 2-0 down against Southampton. Wewe hujui Southampton wewe. Hujui Southampton. Oh my god. The second half, man, it was like a whole other gameplay, man. Man, them went and won 3-2. My youth walienda Southampton wakatoka from 2-0 down and beat Southampton at St. Mary's 3-2. I can tell you, not so many teams will do that. Just like not so many teams will go to Tottenham, win 2-0 without Spurs scoring at all. Not so many teams, you can actually count teams zitaenda zifanya hivyo huko in any competition. Any. Haya. As if that was not enough, so hapo nikaona hapo ni normal. United hapo wamejaribu. Haya. United wakaenda, I think after that they went against West Ham. West Ham wanacheza vizuri by the way. Hata game ya leo na Chelsea itabidi wajichunge sana. So they went to West Ham. West Ham play really good football. Na nakumbuka nilio na hii game na Lubs of Futabanta. So they were trailing 1-0 because West Ham scored fast. And then the second half Bruno came in. The game changed on its head. It turned on its head, man. United went on to win 3-1. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Huh? Next up after hiyo, United I think walienda wakacheza na Manchester City. They did not lose. They did not even concede against Manchester City. After that, they went I think and played against Sheffield United. They conceded fast, like they always do. They conceded fast. Only for them to come from that 1-0 goal down, from that 1 goal down to winning the game 3-1. Hapo sasa ilifika niko like hawa wamezidi sasa. No. Watu waangalie Manchester United. Watu wanaendelea vibaya sana. I'm not liking what I'm seeing. And now to add the salt into injury. Mandem wanapatana na Leeds. A Roses Derby. Kama unajua story ya history ya Man United na Leeds United, wanachukiana mbaya. I don't think I have the time to tell you the whole story, but man, those dudes, they beat Leeds United 6-2 yesterday. For me, the straw that broke the camel's back was yesterday's win. Me have had enough with United bana. These man them, tu wenye wanaendelea, they might be contending for the title even chini ya maji tu. And I'm waiting to see for all those man them who've been yearning for Ole's head. Sijaona hata mmoja akisema Ole alifanya kitu ya maana jana. I don't know why. Nangoja sana kuona. So many people be like, Ole out, Ole ni ng'ombe, Ole ni shenzi, nini, Ole hayuko. Man United fans, achana sisi ni mabanta. Tunapiga tu banta. But United fans, some calling for his head. And now they're not even saying anything positive about Ole. Look at yourselves, man. Look at yourselves. Yeah? So big win for Man United yesterday. That was huge, man. It was scary for me. I think they might be contending for the title. They might be. Then yesterday, of course, then today we're going to be having a London derby, West Ham versus Chelsea, or rather Chelsea versus West Ham. Chelsea be very wary of West Ham. West Ham wanacheza game poa sana na game ngumu. Mkikaa vibaya, mtakubali leo. So that's how my game week has been, man, and it has also been a factor on FPL. I'll tell you that later on FPL Digest, but for now, that's all I have to digest. Have a fantastic Monday, folks, and a fantastic week. God bless and take care.